Hello everyone, welcome back to my sessions on company final accounts. Dear students, today I am going to present a very important topic, preparation of a statement of profit and loss with the basic adjustments. And for this, you should have a prerequisite of the knowledge about the format of company final accounts, special provisions of Companies Act 2013 relating to preparation of final accounts, and notes to final accounts. And regarding those, you have already studied in my previous sessions. And based on that previous knowledge, let me go for preparation of statement of profit and loss. Here the informations are furnished by Amar Company Limited to prepare statement of profit and loss, and there are so many informations are given relating to preparation of a statement of profit and loss, and they were also given the adjustments relating to this statement of profit and loss. The adjustments like depreciation, closing stock, like that they were given. Dear students, before taking a glance on these items given in the problem, first of all you should prepare a format as prescribed by the Companies Act 2013, and that format is like this. At the top we have to write Schedule 3 Part 2, below that name of company, under that statement of profit and loss for the year ending 31st March 2020, and the informations to be taken under this format as provided by the Companies Act. And it continues like this again here, the about discontinuing operations also. And now first of all we have to go for the glance of the items given in the problem. They are given the informations about the opening stock of raw materials, then purchase of raw materials. Just going or taking a glance on these information, it is better to mark it clearly in which note or in which head this item is to be taken. Just I have made here very clear. Here opening stock of raw materials are there. It is an item of cost of materials consumed. Then purchase of raw materials is also cost of materials consumed item. Then we have an item of purchase of stock in trade. It is an item of purchase of stock in trade. Then opening stock of finished goods, opening stock of work in progress, opening stock of stock in trade. These are the items of changes in inventories. And next is excise duty. It is a revenue from operation item. From revenue from operation we have to subtract this excise duty. Then next is salaries and wages, contribution to provident fund, staff welfare expenses. These are the items of employees benefit expenses. And interest expense, power and fuel, repairs, and insurance, loss on sale of investments, payment of audit fees, legal expenses. These are the items of other expenses as prescribed by the Companies Act 2013. And the item like loss on sale of intangible asset, it is an exceptional item. The loss on investment in subsidiary is an extraordinary item. Current tax expenses and deferred tax expenses are the tax expenses items. Then tax paid on profit on discontinuing asset disposal is a profit from discontinuing business. And like this we have the informations like sale of goods, other operating incomes. These are the revenue from operations items. We have to take it in a separate note under revenue from operations. Then interest income, dividend income, net gain on sale of investments. These are the items of other incomes. Then profit on sale of a fixed asset is an exceptional item. Profit on disposal of a branch is an extraordinary item. Then profit on discontinuing asset disposal is a profit from a discontinuing business item. So we have to take all these items in the respective heads through the notes, through the explanation of notes relating to those items. And after that we have the adjustments. Usually relating to the adjustments, we should have to make an adjustment given in the problem in two aspects. One in the statement of profit and loss, and at another time we have to make the treatment in statement of profit and loss. As far as just in this session we are concentrating on the profit and loss statement. So in that case, the provided depreciation of rupees 50,000 on fixed assets is given. It is an item of depreciation and amortization. It is to be taken under that note. Then there are 4 closing stocks are given. Of that, one is finished goods, work in progress and stock in trade. These are the items related to the changes in inventories. With the opening stocks of the relevant heads, we have to adjust these closing stocks in the change in inventories. And one more item of closing stock is given, that is the raw materials, which is 1,25,000. It is to be adjusted in cost of materials consumed. And based on these bifurcations of the items given in the problem, let me go for working of notes to statement of profit and loss. So first of all, we have to make a working note for the revenue from operations. There, sale of goods, other operating income and excise duties are taken here. So these informations are just provided in the problem, and from that problem we have taken these figures. Then likewise other incomes, interest on income, dividend income, net gain on sale of investments, these items are given in the information at the left hand side, and from that we have taken this. Then cost of materials consumed, there is an opening stock of raw materials, purchase of raw materials and closing stock of raw materials. The opening stock of raw materials and purchase of raw materials are given in the information at the left hand side of the informations. And about the closing stock of raw materials, it is given in the adjustments, so that the closing stock is to be subtracted from that and the balance is called as cost of materials consumed. And the next is about purchase of stock in trade is given at the left hand side of the statement, that is in the problem. About it, they were given information as purchase of stock in trade, and that is taken, that is the only item here. And the next item, the very important item, changes in inventories. This note looks like very big, but it is very easy. Here just we have to take the opening stocks of finished goods, work in progress and stock in trade, and from that just we have to subtract the relevant item, that is closing stocks of finished goods, work in progress and stock in trade, and the difference will be decrease or increase in the closing stock. In this case, the opening stocks are more than the closing stocks, so there is a decrease in the value of closing stock. It's a loss, it's a negative figure to be taken in the statement of profit and loss. And likewise we have the employees benefit expenses. Under employees benefit expenses, they are given the information in the problem at the left hand side as salaries and wages, contribution to provident fund, staff welfare expenses. And we have to make the total of all these and to be taken under the expenses head of the statement of profit and loss. Likewise, we have only one item related to the finance cost at the left hand side of the problem as interest expenses, that is rupees 40,000, and that is to be taken to the statement of profit and loss. Likewise, in the adjustment, they are given one information about the depreciation on fixed asset, and only that item is there related to the depreciation and amortization expenses note, and that is to be taken here as 50,000. And about other expenses, they were given totally 6 items at the left hand side of the problem: power and fuel, repairs, insurance, loss on sale of investments, payment of audit fees, legal expenses. These are to be taken under this note, and the total is taken to the statement of profit and loss under the head expenses as other expenses. And the very important item, that is the exceptional item, here they are given 2 information, one at the right hand side of the problem and one another at the left hand side. So at the right hand side they are given the profit on sale of fixed asset, and at the left hand side they are given the information of the loss on sale of intangible fixed asset. So here in this case, the exceptional item profit is higher than the loss, and the difference is taken to the statement of profit and loss. It's a positive figure. It's to be added to the profit before exceptional items, extraordinary items and tax. And after that, we have a note related to the extraordinary items. They were given the information about loss as well as profit on extraordinary items. That is, loss, in this case loss is higher than the profit, and it leads to a negative figure. So this negative figure is to be taken to the statement of profit and loss as subtraction from the profit before extraordinary items and tax. And from that, now we can go for the next note regarding the tax expenses. In the problem, they were given two items related to tax expenses. One is current tax and another is deferred tax. So both these to be added and taken to the statement. The next is profit from discontinuing operations. In this problem, they were also provided the information about the discontinuing operations. There is a profit from disposal of assets and liabilities of 30,000, but at the same time they have to bear tax expenses on that profit of rupees 10,000. Then we will get to rupees 20,000 as the balance of profit from discontinuing operations. And finally, we have to go for the last note related to the statement, that is total profit for the year. In this case, profit from continuing operations after all the adjustment of tax is rupees 2,20,000, and from discontinuing operation there is a profit after tax rupees 20,000, and the total is rupees 2,40,000. So dear students, based on these notes, now let me go for preparation of the statement of profit and loss. As I have just explained about the format, now let us just insert the amount which you got from preparation of these notes. So here, first of all, from continuing operations, there is a revenue from operation. From note number 1, we can take that amount, rupees 10 lakh. Other income, in the note number 2, we have got rupees 50,000. Now we have to sum up these two items and we will get total revenue, and it's called as A. And from that, now I have to go for expenses, which is to be subtractable item from total revenue. And the expenses list is given here. One is cost of metals consumed, purchase of stock in trade, changes in inventories, employees benefit expenses, finance cost, depreciation and amortization expenses, other expenses. And related to these items, we have the balance amounts which is arrived in the notes to statement of profit and loss, and that is to be taken here. And then we have to make the total of all these. We will get the total of expenses with 7,20,000, and from 10,50,000 total revenue we have to subtract the total expenses with 7,20,000. Then we will get rupees 2,20,000 as a profit before exceptional, extraordinary items and tax. And from that we have to subtract the exceptional items. In this case, there is a positive amount of profit to exceptional items, which is 5,000. We have to add that, then we will get 3,35,000, and it is called as profit before extraordinary items and tax. And then we have to subtract the extraordinary items which we have got it from the note, rupees 10,000 as a negative figure because it is a loss. Then we will get rupees 3,25,000, and it is called as a profit before tax. And from that we have to subtract the tax expenses. Then there is a tax of 1,05,000, and after that we will get a profit after tax from continuing operations, which is 2,20,000. And then we have to record the information about the discontinuing operations, and regarding this we have got amount of 20,000 through a note as profit from discontinuing operation, and we have a profit of 2,40,000 in total. In this way, we have to prepare the statement of profit and loss. Dear students, during this session, I have worked out as simple as possible about preparation of a statement of profit and loss with the basic adjustments, and we can go through these references. Thank you, friends.